Hello, baby. How are you today? Long time no see, Peg.
Long time no see.
Okay, so tell me what you know about the Schumann resonance and in general. How would you explain it to people?
I'm not that good at it. I know I
It's in the house.
Hey Meredith Lynn. Um I just know it's the energies of the earth and how it's
Right?
pulsating.
Okay, Meredith, we're starting off talking about the Schumann resonance. Do you ever watch it? Follow any channels that talk about it? So how does this make sense, Peggy? Like the energy comes in at different frequencies and
Yes.
we feel it at different levels. And the earth and it's a geo
Geomagnetic.
thank you. It's a geomagnetic science.
Yeah.
It's a field. Hi, Judy. So we're talking about, I guess it was a meteor that hit yesterday. Do you guys know what we're talking about? And if you don't, should I play out hot like a couple seconds of this, Peggy? Or let people come in? So
Uh,
never heard of it. Oh, I'd
yeah,
love
yeah,
to
yeah, yeah.
hear about it,
As they
Meredith.
come in.
Now I like this guy that I
It's
found.
kind of like the oceans, the ebb and flow. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll show you guys a few little clips. I hope it doesn't mess up the stream. I'm not good at this. I'll get better. But it's interesting what happened yesterday. It was a meteorite. We're not sure, but he has some explanation. So I'm going to play a little and stop and give you a chance to hear a little bit of it because I'm not good at explaining it. So I thought I'd try this. What do you think, Peggy? Should I play it?
Sure.
Okay, I'll play a little and I might have to skip ahead, come back in. So be patient with me. Here we go. I think. Right? Okay. He's been talking a little.
These clear Schumann signals. And so.
Okay. So, I met Peggy. Can you hear me and see me?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay, you guys. So see the chart that's on the screen there? This is like a scientific way that they measure these frequencies, solar flares, all kinds of things that I hope we can get to listen to. And there's centers that track these energies. One here, one in Russia, and one in another part of Europe, right, Peggy? Like
Mm-hmm.
Helsinki, I think. Okay, so this is what it normally looks like, where you see the lines and there's frequencies coming in, but that extreme blob there was where we got hit with something. So he's talking about that.
This landed and crash landed around 1630 Universal Time or so, based off of an estimate that we have. Look how it goes straight down. Straight down. That impacted, okay?
Okay, you guys. So did any of you see that in your news or anything?
Nothing in the news feed.
No, I saw a little something on TikTok and people were making fun of it. So then I saw this and I was like, well, I don't think that we should be making fun of this. Okay, here we go. A little bit more.
We also had just recently a nova explosion. This was identified as V462 Lupi, a nova explosion near Scorpio, or at least Scorpius here. And we see the location there, 4 million times brighter than it was before. This first triggered on June 12th, but it has been brightening up to at least the 19th. So we've had this massive nova explosion 5,000 light years away. The light finally hit us. And so we have this increase in the Schumann resonances, anomalously so, following right after this nova explosion and exactly after that daylight visible meteor impact in the United States. I'm close by in Pennsylvania, and today I was like supercharged. Around that time, I had some crazy breakthroughs, epiphanies, insights. I mean, I have a little bit of a whole new world understanding now. We'll get into that. Some incredible data.
Okay, you guys. So you did see it online? How have you guys been feeling? I feel like I've had the energy knocked out of me. But I have to say, like sometime yesterday afternoon, I finally got it back and was feeling more creative, like he's talking about. What about you, Peggy?
Most definite. Like the last several days, I feel like I've been in like a brain fog. Like
Wasn't
no
it weird?
energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I missed a couple days with the pick a cars. I'm so you know what Peggy says? She's so mean. She goes, nobody's gonna notice. You meanie. Okay, so I want to show you guys a little bit more. Let me see where he goes here.
Defining these sort of nova eruptions to terrestrial events here on Earth, like climate change and like Miyake events, massive impulses of radiation. So, and also planetary resonances confirming that these astrological alignments, or just in general, the planets coming together, seem to have effect not only on our reality and what we experience here on Earth, but also perhaps even going beyond, sending gravity waves to stars, and those perfectly corresponding with nova, actually supernova explosions. This is
Okay, guys, I'm gonna fast forward a little bit more. So just to give you a better understanding of what he's talking about, I hope I can find a good clip. Because I think it's important to what I like about him, Peggy, is he knows astrology, but he's a geomagnetic physicist. I think I might have elevated his status, but he knows a lot about the science and the astrology. And so you guys should check it out on YouTube. But let me give you a little bit more taste of this. Like, let's see what he's talking about here.
on June 12th. It brightened to the 19th. I think it's still very active right now at this moment in time. But I wasn't able to, in the short period of time making this live stream, confirm that. I wasn't able to go outside and look for myself because it's just not in a place where I can see it right now. But something happened today, and we see that very clearly with those Schumann resonances. Let us look at our other data feeds. We also are in a G1 storm. This did correspond with a G1 geomagnetic storm, a high-speed stream impact, though I don't think that is the cause.
So, like Meredith and you guys, when you see that big white stripe down there, that's like where we're getting physically hit by the energy, and all these other lines are different frequencies that we feel and hear and understand. So I hope that makes sense, you guys. And let me just give you a little bit more. Let me see. This might be helpful.
Universal time should be accurate for the timing. The other modes didn't do that, really showing that it was isolated to that foundational mode, which overlaps perfectly with our brainwaves, not only in frequency, but also intensity. And that is what you need for there to be an exchange of energy and information. Because if our brainwaves were much more intense in their strength and their power, let's say they're 10 times stronger than these background resonant energy fields, then any information contained within this would just enter into our brains as noise. And if this was much stronger, then we wouldn't be able to have probably conscious thought, because these would just totally be overpowering our own natural biorhythms. So the fact that they're perfectly resonant together and coherent and at the same intensity frequencies, we see these frequencies in our brainwave architecture, especially as you go back towards the caudal regions, temporal lobes, very much indicative that there is an exchange of consciousness and information between the Earth and humanity. In fact, between all life on the planet, the Earth, and even the solar system and cosmos.
So I find that fascinating, how we're coming to really understand energy, frequency, sound healing, all of it, and ways that we're affected by the astrology, the transits we talk about, which is ridiculous right now too. So let me take him down. There's so much to learn. I highly recommend this one. He goes into so much more of the science, but also the astrology that's happening now and what was happening in 1052 CE or something. Like, he goes way back, and it's just fascinating. So I wanted to bring that up to see how you guys, if you felt it, if you saw it, you know where you are. There's only a few of us here. So of us, we didn't actually see it. I've just seen it on TV. But I was telling Peggy, I heard this, the loudest, my ears will ring over things and downloads. And this one just went, wah! And I was like, I looked up at this guy and I was like, what? What do you want to tell me? Good Lord, that's very rude to come in like that. So, and I've been off my game, but I feel better today. Did I lose Peggy?
No,
I lost Peggy.
still
Oh,
here.
you're still there. Okay.
No,
Now I
your
want to.
energy picked up. I saw your energy pick up yesterday in June. After all, you know,
Oh, you're breaking up on me. You saw my energy going up and down.
pick up and stay up.
It picked up with the day. Yeah, it got better, and then I got to go to bed.
Right.
Okay. Also, you guys, I finally got this up. Ta-da! It's such a weird one. Okay, this is from remember the Little Book of Light Codes? And I like this too. Let's see what we can learn from this real quick. This is called Kamak. Khmak. Kamak. Time, presence, flow, freedom, and breath. This is a symbol of freedom, breath, flow, presence, and time. Only the current present moment matters. So this is something to doodle, I would say, when you want to stay in the moment. It's a very weird shape, isn't it, you guys? What does it remind you of, Peggy? I don't even know what to say about this. Digestive tract. I don't know. This symbol suggests that you make a conscious effort to be in the now. If you feel confined or restricted in some area of your life, no matter how challenging the circumstance might be, the best way to navigate it is by grounding and being present with it. And also, you guys, Meredith and Judy, Peggy, with that Schumann resonance that we saw, being outside and, however you like to ground. Maybe it's too hot and you have a grounding mat or you have grounding sheets, but I like to go outside. I'm a barefoot girl. Ground yourself. That'll help with this really dynamic energy. And it also says many of us use distraction to avoid what makes us uncomfortable. But when we do this, we place limits on ourselves. I wish Monique was here. Where is that girl? And Kathy. Hello. Calling in my crew. Okay. For example, if we have trouble breathing, we are immediately present to our dilemma. Our minds are focused, not wondering. It is only by being present that we can overcome the obstacle that life is presenting us. Thus, whether we need to breathe freely or simply free ourselves from life's trials and tribulations, we don't give up on difficult situations or abandon our commitments. We still take full responsibility for ourselves. Kamak's message is to find space, expansive breath, and to flow through our existence. We find in doing this that we reward for that in doing this, that the reward for living in the present moment is freedom. I love that. Through practicing, working with the present moment, we can develop skills which allow us to move through challenging experiences. Our gain is hopefully a lesson learned. Kamak brings a clear message. Slow down. Well, I did that, didn't I? I did that this week. There is potentially something in your current perception which it would serve you well to notice. As noted, the symbol is about time, freedom, and flow. When you are in the flow, you are free. You are not resisting the life that is unfolding before you. Take a deep breath. Notice what is going on around and within you. Nothing matters but the current moment. Be with yourself, however you have shown up today in all of your perfection. So that's a fun one to doodle and practice, I think. Very interesting. Kamak. I don't know. It's like the flow of our system, almost like a function of our organs or something, it looks like, in a way. So that's fun. That's an interesting one. Sudeshna, hi. I owe you a reading. I believe I didn't get to you, did I, Sudeshna? I'm happy to read for you guys today. I can only stay on until 2:30. So do come in, put your questions in. Let me know how I can help. Do you guys want me to pull cards for everyone? I think I'll do that next. You want something? You guys, look, we're still getting to know each other. Oh, I'll do a reading for you. Yes, drop your question. I have dowsing rods now, but we're still getting to know each other. Right, guys? You love me? Watch, they'll point at me. They just want to touch me right now. They always come to me. But yeah, I have to we're getting to know each other. This is my new boyfriend. It's my spirit guides coming through. They're like, you're not balanced at all, Liz. I'm gonna touch my heart again. Look at that. They just ever since I kissed them, they come and kiss me back. Okay. Are you sure, Meredith? Okay. I'll be quick. Okay. I got you, Sudeshna. Meredith, don't go away. Are you working today? I think she's off on Fridays. I got to get my paper. Okay, Sudeshna, you're not going to be able to see my numbers, so take some notes or come back and watch the replay. And if you have any more questions after I read for you guys anytime, you can drop me a note and ask me what I meant. Oh, you are at work. Okay. I hope things are going well. And Sudeshna, I hope I'm saying your name right. And you are 09008. Wow, her numerology is so easy. Okay, hold on. Very cool. Very much an old soul, intuitive magician. Okay, and then can I say I'm going to call your person of interest Tath. Can I just say Tath? Is that okay? Sudeshna, is Tath okay? I don't want to insult anybody. Oh, I just had a birthday. Okay. Oh, we have a hairfin in the house here. And let me see real quick. I'm almost there, and I'll pull some cards for you too. Let me see where you are this year. And then Tath, did she say? Tathagata. Between the light codes and everybody's names, I'm learning a lot. Tathagata. I love that. Where are you from, Sudeshna? Tathagata. Okay. Where are you from, beautiful? Oh, Monique's here. I called you in. I was like, where is she? How are you doing, my love? Ah, you're so sweet. Where are you from? Oh, India. I hope things are going well there. Kolkata. I've always wanted to go to India. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, so first of all, how long have you guys are you dating? Is this just an interest? Yes, all is well, good. Because how do I say it? Tathagata has been through some changes, right? I'm going to say Tath. I feel like Tath has maybe been a little bit withdrawn and needing a lot of personal space. Is that true, Sadeshna? Is that like, have you been together and things are a little rough right now for that person, but you're okay? I think so. So, Sudeshna, I want to tell you this year for you. Oh, okay. Well, as his friend, do you know if he's been through some couple of rough years? Just in general, like maybe changes in the family or things that has him a little bit more withdrawn, or is he good? Things are good. Let's talk about you for a minute, though, because you're in an 8 year, and that's about restoration, Sudeshna. I feel like last year you had really a lot of spiritual awakenings, experiences, some changes in your life. Okay. Yeah. Understand whatever that is. He might be somewhat withdrawn. Okay, good. And I feel like for you, last year there were a lot of endings and beginnings and losses in his life. Kind of similar to you though, like he is in a 2 year and you're in an 8. So you've come through a long cycle, Sadeshna. And now this year, I hope you feel a lot of balance coming back for you. A lot of healing about anger, any abandonment issues you might have had, and a lot of forgiveness. And if you had any legal issues, I think those have been or are being resolved. I don't know if you've been through a divorce or anything like that, but there's a lot of justice coming in for you. An advocate, balance. Okay. Yeah, you're still healing from that, I would say, but it's real. You're getting a lot more of a restorative energy of feeling more balanced and being an advocate for yourself also, and really speaking the truth and knowing the truth. So, and then next year there will be some more completions. So you're going through a cycle. There you are, Kathy. How are you? Love having you here. There was a legal issue with him in March. Okay. Well, in a way, maybe you're an advocate for him, because if you didn't have a legal issue, I still see that energy and justice and you being an advocate for yourself and others, seeing the truth. So you'll be a great support system for him. Now, your overall energy, Sadeshna, if I'm saying that right, is one of the magician, but it mirrors also 10, the butterfly. But regardless of what we call you, you are very intuitive, very intelligent. Excuse me, guys. Probably you might feel like you have the ability to change under people's influences, to kind of be a chameleon. So I want you to remember your own personal boundaries and not to change so much to accommodate someone else. You know, they really got to meet you halfway. And you are probably quite a pacifist, so it's hard to always stand in that power. But I hope, okay, sorry, squirrel, not related to divorce. Okay, cool. But about you, Sadishna, I would say if I could speak for you, that you don't like conflict or confrontation. And you may feel like, in a sense, you don't belong, like you've never really fit, and that there's a part of you that wants to be alone, but another part that desperately wants connection. So I think if you stay open after what you went through in the breakup, now you're healing, if you keep your heart open to some new possibilities, even when it feels uncomfortable, that this love will come in. And your whole code, yes, is 1, 2, 8, 6, 9. Because with the 9, you're going to have a mirror number. You have 2 mirror numbers in your life energy code. So actually you could write 1, 10, 2, 8, 6, 9. So there's a lot. You're a very beautiful, complicated soul. There's a lot to say about you. But 1, the magician, that wizard, the alchemist. A 2 is the high priestess, old soul. Many times people tell you you're an old soul. You're very much an empath, and you're going to absorb everybody's energy like a sponge. So be careful of that. It's, maybe not super strong, but also very intuitive. And you have the 8 in you also, which speaks to being an advocate, being a humanitarian, being a pacifist, being balanced. And you are in an 8 year, which is interesting. And then the 6, no, actually the 9 for you is the hermit in Tarot and the prophet. Let me read that to you. I love 9s. The 9 in you. So the 1 is your overall numerology number and energy. That code I gave you is your life energy code. And the way I speak, your life path year right now is 8. And that's about restoration. Is that what I said? Yes, restoration. Now, when we speak about the 9 in you, if anybody has 9s, you might resonate with this. The prophet. The hermit comes to this life with an unhealed wounding from a past life. I believe Tath does too. So we'll talk about that in a minute. Thrown away before, the heart of the hermit feels orphan and is deeply sensitive to dismissal and feelings of rejection. And if you felt abandonment in a sense, this year you're restoring a lot of balance to that. Hi, Kaylee. Mwah. Also, you're very cautious. You might have trust issues, especially after what you went through a couple of years ago. But I think you're balancing that out this year. I hope that makes sense. And you might be on guard and high alert for any hint of betrayal. And so there might be some underlying fear here, Sudeshna, of should I trust him? Can I trust him? But I believe that you guys have a past life connection as friends of some sort. Yes, you came with them. I think we all have a lot of trust issues. And since you've been through some things lately, it's triggered, but nothing that you can't balance out. And you're going to be on guard for betrayal. It kind of comes naturally to you. And if there is one, the hermit will disappear and cut ties forever. I do that. Don't I, Peggy? I do that. I'm like, you're mean. Bye. But anyway, there is a depth to this beautiful, sensitive, wounded soul, and this energy leads to a path of healing, forgiveness, and leadership. There will be no judgment, but a deep brotherhood of recovery, kindness, and understanding. And what is interesting about your numbers and this energy is Tath, his overall energy is 4. He can lead. He's a natural born leader. He's a ruler. He's like the emperor. So write down 4. And then he has the 2, like you. So he's an old soul, all that beautiful high priestess energy where you can really see things, believe things without seeing them, know things without having to see it. Then Tath has a 5 in him, which is that Hierophant energy, but it's also very much an old soul. When people have a 5 in them, I know they've been here before. I know you've had connections with him before. And he also comes into this world with some wounds that as you grow up, we're like, what's wrong with me? And it's not that there's anything wrong. There's just this energy we do come into this world with through our astrology and our numerology. And I believe that understanding it just helps us get through it. So his overall code is the 4, but it's 4, 2, 5, 6, 9. So you guys have 2, 6, and 9 in common. And I do believe that that's pretty significant. I believe that he would be a good leader in life. I think he's probably a strong person. I hope not too controlling. Smelly hen. Yes, I've healed a lot in a much better position now. Good. And I think whatever he's been through has him a little withdrawn, but he seems like quite a sensitive empath himself. Yeah, Tath. I'm calling him Tath. Okay. Yeah. So his code is 4, 2, 5, 6, 9. So you guys, and the 1 in you and the 2 in him, I think that you guys really can read each other's mind. You know when he's going to call. Yes, he's a strong person. Is he really controlling? I wouldn't think so, but that just if he's controlling, make sure that you bring some balance to that situation. I think that's where the 8 in you can bring a lot of balance to that kind of person. I hope that makes sense. And for him, this year has been, it's not much as a friend. Okay, good. I think he sounds like let me read the Hierophant to you real quick. The 5 in him. The Hierophant leads us morally, the beliefs we hold close to our heart, the love we have for our family, our community, our work. This is the energy of the Hierophant, our devotion, our willingness to stand beside those who are suffering. Like he's really somebody you can go and talk to. And I think you can put a lot of faith and trust in him. Not knowing, but I feel that strongly. The time we spend just sitting with someone, listening to their story of struggle, that's Tath. This is the grace of the priestess that dwells in all of us. And you both have the high priestess in you also. The Hierophant reminds us of what is important. Not our money, not our possessions. Sorry, guys, I've been a little sick. but the deep connection we have to each other and to humanity. This is an advocate for what is good and righteous. Yes. Yeah. I see a good connection between you guys, and I feel like that you knew each other before, and I feel that he brings a lot of stability and leadership and what's the right word I'm looking for? A lot of action oriented movement, like forward movement. If you're ever doubting, like he's going to help bring you both forward. Let's say if you are together as a couple. So I have really good vibes about you guys together. Let me pull some cards for you. What cards are singing to me today? Who wants to play? Oh, Lightseer Tarot is like, you have to talk to me. All right. Does that make sense? He helps. Yeah. So let's see what we can do to get you guys talking. Let me see what are they thinking has to say. So I think we got to get you guys to just talk, right? Okay. Something flipped. I pretend I don't care. All right. We got to get down to that. Possibly he's afraid of commitment. Does he have children? Does he have children? Sudeshna? And he may be acting like he doesn't want a commitment right now because of whatever's gone on. But I think he's pretending. Does that mean I'm right? Okay. I don't know what that means. Queen of Cups, very high priestess energy coming out here. But hold on, I'll tell you what it all means. Okay, good. Is he open to commitment? Or is he So September 9th, she is Virgo still, right? And he is Cancer energy. Do you feel like he's open to a commitment? Or is he acting like he's not? I don't think so. Yes. Okay, thank you for that, because I was like, I needed you to tell me what was happening. Okay. So I pretend I don't care. Yes, I got you. So you're Virgo, right? Yeah. I don't want a commitment, but he's BSing about that, okay? I think he's what was going on has him a little withdrawn. But he's getting over that, okay? So this is you. Water energy, but this is where I really feel like you're getting, like you said, I've been putting in the work. I'm feeling, if you have water, strong water energy in you, I feel this, but this is like the high priestess in you, where you're really very intuitive, but I feel like, you really are balancing out. Yes. My little smelly hen. The light code in the beginning talked about that. And I talked a little bit about the Schumann resonance just busting our ass. Like, you're either going to feel very tired or very creative, one or the other. Okay, Sudeshna. So I love, this is, I feel like how you are right now. I know you've been through some heartache, right? And you may be worrying about all this a little bit too much. I do want you to know that you're protected in this. Archangel Michael is here. I want you to trust and have patience. Trust your intuition, love. Okay. It's okay, and know that it's okay to trust this situation and how you feel. Whatever I say doesn't really matter. How you feel and how you want to open up and how you want to kind of what's the right word? Like open up this conversation. I want you to feel, yeah, I know, but you're better and you're protected from that. Okay. Yep. Temperance is Temperance Virgo energy? I'm having a brain fart, but I feel you here. Okay. Just want you to keep the faith, girl, and believe it to see it. You don't have to see it first. And I really think you can trust him. Now, what's going on with him? He really wants to move forward. Yes, you are. I can feel it. I can see where he's been walking. He had some decisions to make, and whatever this was, he's chosen to walk away from it. Into brighter things, you know. I think, hi, Namira. So great you could be here. This has got him left feeling a little withdrawn, though, okay? However, he's either really stuck in that withdrawal feeling or he's coming out of it. Only you can tell me, because this is Four of Wands, where he's got a lot of healing to do, or swords. A lot of healing to do, but I feel like that might be passing now. Did Namira come from Reese's channel? Wherever you came from. Hi, Namira. Sudashna, do you feel like he's moving forward? Because I feel like too, he's this king that I talked about, this natural born leader, very smart. He might be a little sharp with his tongue right now, especially a little bit isolated, like I've been telling you, but he's seriously dropping some baggage. He's ready to take the lessons from the wounds. He had a liking towards someone who, yeah. Well, he's moving on from that. He really is. He's this guy now. Okay. Well, he is this guy, but this guy's a little guarded, a little sharp, but he's done. He's done carrying all of whatever guilt, shame, heartache he's done. Look what comes in. 2 of Cups. I'm pretty sure he's open to starting something. This is like baby steps, you know. Be patient with him. Okay? Let me pull a couple more cards to clarify that. But I really think there's a lot of, he's afraid to tell you that he would take a chance on this. Thank you, Peggy. Yes, please like and subscribe. What do I got to do to get to 6,400? Death and rebirth. Scorpio energy. There's my Rick. I love this, though. Endings and beginnings. And I told you, you're both in different energies of this year, but you're ready to come out and open up. And that's a major card. 6 of Pentacles. A lot of give and take with you guys. He used to flirt, right? Knight of Pentacles. He's just really going to need you need to have a lot of patience with him. He's very slow, grounded, probably like maybe has a good job too, might throw himself into work, but we got to get this guy talking. Let me pull a card. Let me pull an oracle card for you on this. You know, I do want you to have a lot of patience with him. Take your time, but could you initiate the flirt a little bit and see what happens? He's very much into work. I know. I see it. However, there's a little bit opening up to this. Can you like go out, maybe hold hands when you're hanging out? Just sort of reach over and touch his knee a little bit. And he's going to be like, oh my God, she touched my knee. But it's cute. And it's just going to take some time. But I believe if you can see the angel wings there you can see them kind of there. Okay, you're guided and protected in this. Let me pull an angel number card for you. He doesn't do it now. It was last year. He doesn't express anything clearly. Well, what if you flirt a little bit? Oh my gosh. Look what came out. I'm not going to tell you to make the first move, but I feel good about this, Sudesh, and I'm glad we got to talk. 716, soul companions. Y'all saw me. You saw me shuffle. This is an angel message for you, okay? Important connections are building. Your angels want you to make new, mutually supportive bonds. The people you meet are special to your journey. You've known him before. I don't talk about twin flame stuff on this channel. Soulmates, though, soul companions, soul connections. So pray about it. Pray about it. Welcome them into your heart space. Think of someone in your life you've connected with recently. Send this person a message or reach out to talk face to face. Well, I tell you, girl, I love you, Sudeshna. See how you can build on your connection. So think about that, okay? Take a picture so you can, if you can read it. Well, you're only going to know if you reach out and talk face to face. It's funny, right? I know. I love you too. It's a good thing. Don't be scared. Focus more on what, well, I don't want you to focus on fear, but what are you afraid of? Let's leave him out of it, right? He's not communicating. He's not clear. Maybe we all want them to make the first move, but I think this is an indication that you guys have a cool bond of some sort and you need to play some video games with him. That's a good thing. But he's not open to this kind of talk, I think. Well, that's what I like. What if you go, like you're having an outing with him or you're having coffee or something and you just sort of, like just touch his knee or his hand a little bit. And if he doesn't want to open up, then you'll know, right? Not to push it more. But if you kind of like lean into him and you feel the energy, start to open it up. Yeah, I love what Smelly Hen. That's so funny. Too stuck in his head, needs to relax. She's very intuitive. Kaylee is very intuitive, and he is stuck in his head. He pretends he doesn't care. That could be why he's not as flirty anymore. He was going through shit. He was kind of, oh, this is cute. Put like cream in his coffee, a little sugar in his tea. Come here for ways to learn to flirt. but it all has reduced. I think that's because he's in a year of reflection. He's withdrawn. He needs a lot of personal space. He's like, oh my God, that hurt. Focusing on work and everything. He needs to be reminded of what this is like. Where'd I put it? This is why I'm like, you have to hold his hand. Where'd it go? See? Coffee, tea, cream, sugar, hands, flirt. Thank you. I agree with you, Kaylee. Sudarshan's cracking up. Report back. We want to know how you flirted. Okay. He needs to be reminded who's here for him and who's around for him and relax. Yes. Yes, because he's being this guy, Kaylee. He's like, little tough. I got business to do, woman. Don't be holding my hand. We agree. We all agree. And mote it is. And mote it shall be. Is that how I'm supposed to say it?
And so mote it be.
So mote it be. Oh, that cracks me up. Reese, I love you, girl. I wish she'd cut in the live ones. I got to have her back on.
Okay.
Yes, 2 tenths. All right, Sudarshan, I hope that helped. All right, I'm going to go to Meredith now, who is quite a little flirt herself. No, I'm kidding. Okay, Meredith. Kaylee, let me know if you want anything, or if you're reading me, let me know. Meredith, what's happening? You got questions about a guy? I have a feeling I'm pulled to these regular tarot. I'm 2 tenths? Probably. Hold on. I'm going to spray myself with some smudge. There's a lot going on in my house. Oh, Kaylee, look what I got. But we're still getting to know each other. They're like, wait. Oh, hold on. I got Dow. Oh, you are? Look, they always just want to point at me. We're still learning to get to know each other. I'll work with these soon. Meredith, I've been like all of a sudden thinking I need to move and stuff like that. Wondering if that's coming. Yeah, right? You just quit your job. Wow. Okay, well, let's see what comes out. This is for Meredith, Kathy, but a lot of times we're going to piggyback on energy, So let's do a little financial reading here. You did? 20? Well, true. Okay, she's talking about my Dowron. I got them from these people I adore, and Lloyd created them, and he says to charge them on my selenite, which I did, but he also said for him, and he's a shaman and a Reiki master and everything, it took him about 4 hours of working with them to bond with them, I think is what I would say. Right, guys? Like, kiss me. And then they just come to me. That's it. So far, I've got kissing rods. They're so cute. They come and hug me. They just literally want to come in and hug me every time. So I just can't. I love this. I want to have Lloyd on, who created these, and his wife, Lindsay, who is, I talk about Lindsay all the time. But I will, of course, we just went through a dark, new moon. I was born under that Cancerian new moon. How about that? It's a Cancer, and I have a stellium in that house. It wasn't a good fit. Yeah, Kathy, I think that's been happening to, I know, my kids, me. Oh, Love what came out though. All right, hold on a second and I'll show you the cards. But this is for Meredith. Wow. Hold on, the cards are stuck. Huh. Whoa. Wow. I forget what Meredith's birthday is. Could you just tell me your sun sign, Meredith? What is Kaylee telling me now? Yes, Bond. I know, right? If you want to know where to get them, Etsy, it's called, shoot,
I don't have it.
The Ninth Hermit, or
No, the Hermit
yeah, but it's the
Numerology,
Etsy store. The Etsy store is the one that Krista created.
Yeah, let me find that one.
It's yeah, you got to get stuff from them. They have beautiful, that's where I get like my past life energy
The
deck.
ninth vibe.
The ninth what? The ninth vibe? Yeah.
The ninth vibe on Etsy.
Oh, you're a Pisces. Okay. Okay. All right, I got to go back to her question. I'm suddenly thinking about applying for a new job. Well, it totally makes sense, and I'm going to show you the cards, but there's something in me that wants to ask, like, are you doing this to get away from somebody? Or you just think there's better opportunity, more money? Or are you trying to get away from somebody, something, like weird energy? What's on the bottom of the deck? Yeah. Did somebody screw you over at work? What is this about? Just to grow. Okay. Well, I'm just saying, like, just be careful, and like maybe because I feel like you will leave, and they're not going to be real happy with it, but you're like, I gotta go, right? So what's coming in for you are messages about that. Why I think you're getting it. Seriously, these are pentacles. Strong energy about that. In the middle, though, you have the Six of Swords in reverse, like where you're hesitating up in your mind about, do I really move forward or not? Taking these little baby steps. That's what I would do first, to see what's out there, so that you know when to move forward, right? No, I know. There's somebody that you're like, whoo, I got to run before they stab me in the back. Run with my goodies and go. It's going to be a little bit of a slow process. You might feel you see all these opportunities, but you're not sure. But then I think there's some serious reasons to celebrate, like to be blessed, to understand. You'll see 1111 repeating numbers. This is a marriage card in some sense, but also just little things coming in to celebrate that you want, that you're striving for. And right in the middle of it is the Chariot and Cancerian energy, but still Pisces. That's why I asked. But water energy, but the Chariot feels like fire to me, where you're balanced, you're ready to move forward, and there's really nothing you can't do, Meredith. You are somebody who can do the impossible. And if you want this, you will get it. Okay. King of Wands also. This is where you have the leadership ability, the passion, the intuition. Queen of Swords. like very balanced energy to me between both what you know, what you love, what your intuition is telling you, and what you know is the smart thing to do and like when to do it. But also um little bit overthinking about it. So put the action into it so you don't get stuck in your head about it. Just thinking and thinking and thinking. Because I do think it'll bring you a lot of balance. But in some sense, are you like looking at the past in some way and trying to fill a gap there? But I don't know what I mean by that. Maybe you do. It's a little reminiscing, like maybe you really love everybody, you love where you are, and it's hard to leave. I think that might be the feeling. And then the sun, the strength card came out in reverse. It's like, yeah, you really should do this, but you're a little bit, well, a lot worried about it, maybe than you realize. And maybe you're wondering if you have the ability to do this and make this change. It gets you kind of reminiscing about things. I'm not sure what. But I definitely have the indication that with all the confidence in the world that you do have, that there is this change coming. I think you feel it, you know it, you're just pulling back a little bit. Yeah. You feel tied to this. It might help to get some third-party advice. I do love everyone here. I usually wait till I'm miserable to leave, and this time I'm not. Yeah. I would keep this Chariot card in mind, and I see where you feel a little sad about things and like, oh, I shouldn't do that. And you're kind of hampering your own growth, And so I do believe what you're intuitively feeling, like, I just really want to be happy. I'm not tied down like this. You might want 3 of Pentacles too. You might want some third-party advice outside of me. What the hell do I know? But yeah, go with your intuition. Absolutely. I also think, side note, if somebody's getting married, oh, wait, I don't think that's you. I think that's a client of mine. Are you going to a wedding? Is anybody in your family getting married? Just side note. But also, I think that when you look for this new opportunity that is coming in, there's going to be some really good collaboration. Somebody that will encourage you to be like, yes, we've got this opportunity. Let me show you how to do this or be here. No. What did I ask her? I got to know. But whatever. Does this make sense? I hope this makes sense. I want you to focus on what you're feeling because it's here and that you can do the impossible. Look at these major arcana cards you have. What did I ask you that you said no? Because I feel like this opportunity is coming and it's going to make you feel like a little sad. Like you said, like, I really like you. Oh, no weddings. Okay. I think it's just small things to celebrate, to enjoy, to know that, like you said, I love the people. I love my job, but I want to grow, I don't know. So, Kaylee says, I wonder who it's for. I'll find out when I get off the live. That happens every time. Last Tuesday, those men kept flying out, you guys, and I was like, hey, Andy in the house. Oh, good. I hope StreamYard worked for you. Everybody loves a party. Kaylee, I know. Angie, I hope StreamYard worked. But Meredith, I'm going to do a timing thing for you. I want to see. Oh, it does make sense. This just came out too. You know, just keep steady at work. But this is like you, like, yeah, I like it here, but I want more. But I do want you to keep steady, Eddie, so they don't kind of stab you in the back till you're all lined up, right? You know what I mean? But let's talk about the messages that are going to come in for you and when. Let me see what I get. Oh, you're so welcome. Now you can teach me because, like, I was like, I don't know, Angie, try this, try that. She's like, okay, we'll try it. All right. So, Meredith, let's see. Not when you will get it, you know, not when you'll get a job, but just this forward momentum. Let's go with that. Let me see what I get here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 6 weeks. 6 weeks. Did I say steady, Eddie? Did that come out of my mouth? I honestly don't know what I say half the time. 6 weeks, Meredith. Things are starting to change. I feel like keep your eyes out for those messages and opportunities that are like divinely coming to you. I believe that's why you feel it intuitively. She's so funny. I hope it was a good reading, and I'm so glad you feel up to all of that. Okay. I have about 20 more minutes. Anybody? Angie, also in the beginning, we were talking about the Schumann resonance and Lionsgate. Oh, I love Lionsgate. Oh, that is coming up. We should do a fun thing for Lionsgate. That fits your mental timeline. Okay. Yeah, good. Let's see what happens. You're welcome, babe. Thanks for being here. And your stuff is still coming. I haven't forgotten about you. Didn't get enough done this week that I should have. I love how she's thinking about Lionsgate. Kaylee, you should come on the channel. We should do like a round table. Meredith will come in too. And Angie and Peggy. Everybody, let's come. All right. Who am I missing? I think there was somebody else that wanted a. Oh, Angie also. Yeah, we were talking about the Schumann resonance off the charts yesterday. And look what I got also. We're still getting to know each other, right? Talk to me, guys. You want to kiss me? And then they come and kiss me. I love you. And then they come and touch me. Namira, yes. Shoot me a question. Shh. Give me a kiss, guys. They're so fun. I love them. I love you guys. Yes. They take a little we're getting used to each other. We're in a relationship. Look at them now. They're like, she's crazy. But you love me, right? And then you guys love me. And then it'll come to me. Watch. Come kiss me. Kiss me. Do you love me? Come on, guys. You're making me look bad. Touch my heart. Look at that. Touch my heart. Come on. Come on. Whoop, boop. Throat chakra. Okay, Namira. I will pull cards. Do you mind putting just your birth date in the chat? No time or anything? So I can see where you are this year. And then I'll pull some cards for you. Interesting question. Okay, Namira, let me get some cards ready for you while you're talking to me. Oh, flower child. If you don't want to put your birth date in there, I understand. Okay. Oh, we're close to the same age. You're so welcome. Okay, Namira, I want you to know that overall, if you've had numerology, I don't know, but you are a 5, the Hierophant, the old soul, that person that has had past life experiences, that person that when you meet people, you know you've known them before. I think very strongly. Your life energy code is 5, the Hierophant. That oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Okay. Hold on one second, babe. Oh, the Hierophant, the church in you, everything that you hold moral. I'll read that to you, but your whole life energy code is 5, the Hierophant, 3, the Empress, that kind of leader. I want you to think of Venus energy and love and nurturing, money, planting seeds, being able to really manifest things. But you have to follow through, right? Then you have a 2 in you, which is the High Priestess, and a 9, the Hermit. So you have great intuition, very much an old soul. I believe that you came into this life with some wounds and things that you don't know why, you don't know where they come from, but it's there. And I think that you spend a lot of time helping other people, being the one that listens. People come to you with all their problems. Excuse me, guys. The problem is sometimes there's nobody for you to talk to. Hello, Michael Malloy. How are you? Great to see you. You're such a great supporter. So, let me read the Hierophant to you a little bit so you understand, Namira, what I'm talking about. And think of how I love how Lindsay explains this. The Hierophant, the 5, is so sacred, right? It's like five fingers, 5 toes. It's just, I don't know. There's something very soulful about the number 5. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate that more than you know. Thank you so much. So the Hierophant leads us morally, the beliefs we hold close to our heart, the love we have for our family, our community, our work. This is the energy of the Hierophant, our devotion, our willingness to stand beside those who are suffering, the time we spend just sitting with someone listening to their story of struggle. This is the grace of the priestess that dwells in all of us. And much like I told Sadeshna, not only do you have the 5 in you, but you also have the energy of the High Priestess, that 2 in you. Very old soul, very intuitive, very empathic, and you tend to absorb everybody's energy, so protect yourself. And you need to be able to find somebody you can trust to talk to once in a while, because people are coming to you constantly. Oh, baby. Yeah, I feel you. Me too. Yes. So I'm glad you're here and we can help you a little, I hope, right? The Hierophant reminds us of what is important, not our money, not our possessions, but these deep connections. So I know for sure when you meet people that you really care about, you feel like you've known them forever, past life. Let's see. I also want to say that you're an advocate for what is good and righteous. So be proud of yourself and don't, I mean, you've got beautiful energy, deserve the best. Prayers, right? Well, the fact that we've been doing it alone shows how strong you are. God is with you. I'm sure of that. Let me see what I get for love for you. The world. I think you've really reached an end of a cycle. Oh my gosh. And here's the 5 of Swords. Let me get these all out on the table and I'll explain this to you. Yes. Yes, we do. Sometimes I wonder how the hell I get through life. They ain't got nobody protecting me most days. It's like, oh, I forgot my purse. Wow, you're going to love this. I know you've been through some heartache, but everything is changing. Are you ready for that? Maybe not. That's funny. I said that. You wouldn't believe how many major arcana cards are coming out. I'm asking you, are you really ready? You are? Are you really ready? If this was my reading, I'd be like, oh my God, really? I don't think I'm ready. Are you ready to hear what I'm about to tell you? I think a big part of you wants this, but a big part of you is scared. Okay. 7 of Cups on the bottom too. Yeah, so you're a little scared and yes. Okay, here's what I want you to know. The world, I feel like you've reached the end of all of this, okay? And as much as you're worrying, this 5 of Swords here and kind of overthinking it, I know this sounds weird. I read intuitively. Somebody's coming in that's got that hair-fit. Yeah, I know you're scared. I'm scared too. I'm scared for you. I'm like, I don't want this to be my reading. It's good. I see where you're scared though, and you're overthinking it, and just do that, whatever you can to stay in the moment. And what you might have missed, everybody that came in late, is this symbol, the light codes that I go over in the beginning. It's about staying in the moment. So go back to that, you guys, if you want to watch the replay. I think it's helpful for everybody to do a little light code work. I want you to see the 2 of Cups is coming in. Like this person is coming in little by little, and it makes you really happy. And some of it too, I feel for you, is going to be a really good friend, maybe even a girlfriend that you guys just start going out and having a lot of fun. Maybe, I don't know what you like to do, but I feel like if I was there with you, I'd be like, come on, we're going to go out. Let's see who we meet. Yes, do that. Get one of your little fairy friends. It's so cute like this. Color, gender fluid, and go have some fun, because look what's coming in. And remember, where'd I put your code? I know that you have the Empress energy in you, that I told you could manifest anything. This is you. You've got it, girl. And I got the 9 of Cups too. So I feel like when you go out and just get in the moment, have some fun, dance, karaoke, whatever you like, this person's coming in. He's going to be quirky. He's going to be a little bit quirky. He or she, right? So it's going to be somebody you've never really dealt with before. Funny, dry wit, just different, might actually wish, right? He's going to dress different in a cool way, but you're going to be like, oh, I don't know. But he's your type. Hanged Man in reverse. So I think, this is where I see a little bit of the fear. 4 Pentacles. a lot of times this can have that stuck. I'm worried about money. But let's look at it as another, what do I want to say? This is crazy that I'm going to say this. This person is going to feel like a past life connection. As different as this person is, it's going to feel like a past life connection. And I want you to understand too that there might be two people. And I know the Two of Wands isn't really about that, but again, I read intuitively. So there's going to be two people coming in pretty quick. And that's where you're going to have to make some decisions. And I see where you're a little confused. I see where you're tired of doing everything by yourself. You know, I see all of that. But I promise you, the wheel is turning. This person is coming in, and he's going to be a lot different than you think. Let me clarify the Seven of Cups for you, this confusion. I think you're just a little scared, but I do think there's going to be two people coming in. Did I do her year? I didn't even do your year. Look, you got the sun too. This could happen this month. Wait, July and August, okay? And I do feel like maybe your ex, that's happening a lot. Is he a fire sign? My ex is a handyman, and he's coming over to fix things after 5 years. How crazy is that? King of Swords. What sign is your ex? What? What sign is your ex? Queen of Pentacles. I love this energy. Well, July and August are going to be busy. Capricorn. No, I don't think so. I think it's going to be somebody else. Like Aquarius energy, an air sign. I know he's Capricorn. I don't think it's him. I think it's going to be somebody that is an earth sign or an air sign. But what do I know? And I do think it'll be in July, August timeframe. And it really is going to be a lot of everything that you've been planting in your garden and manifesting. Like the angels are like, we got you. We're bringing in everything that you've been wanting. Look at these cards, you guys. She has so many major arcana cards here. And I do feel it has to do with love, but balancing your emotions and getting out and having fun, because you're going to meet somebody new. And he's going to be a little different. Could be a water sign. Jadesh, I think, am I saying that right? Jadesh, can you please subscribe? Hit that like button too. Also, Namira, strength on the bottom too. Confidence, girl. Yes, you guys, I have to go in 5 minutes. I have a hard stop today. Because I would really love to read for you. So, Gadish, am I saying that right? Gadish, will you subscribe and come back? I go live on Tuesdays and Fridays. I'm supposed to go live on TikTok. I got to get back to that. Love you, Kaylee. Let's plan a Lionsgate event. Oh, thanks, Angie. Oh, I'm getting yes, ma'am. Okay. I always feel old, but that's sweet. All right, you guys. Well, Angie, thank you for popping in. Anytime you want to come in the studio, let me know. I want to see your face. I want to hear your voice. And I would love to do a roundtable, you guys. Mwah! Love you guys. Okay. Peggy, as always, I love having you hang out. Namira, yes. Right?
Yes, love being here too.
And you guys, everybody be sure to follow Angie if you're new here and you don't know. She's bomb diggity bomb. We love her. So follow her channel, and we all like to collaborate here. Kathy, I love you. Okay, is Kathy in Reese's thing? No. Some of you I'm going to see in Reese's Zoom call. Can't see Kaylee's comments. That's weird. Well, Kathy, I wish you a great vacation. Oh, you're going to read live? Okay. If you need more readings, go to Angie at Learn Love Tarot. I love that. Love you too, Kathy. Have a wonderful trip. All right. Here we go. I'm going to play this new little shot of the bay I took with some little bait fish that were swimming. What? Okay, you guys are so cute. Nice. Well, let's see. Let's see. Come back. Promise you, you're so welcome. Thank you for being here. And Gadish, I hope I'm saying that right. Come back. We'll put you on the list, okay? Be sure to subscribe, though. I've got to get to 6,400 before I get any older. I'm getting really old. I have a birthday coming up. Do it for my birthday. Subscribe for my birthday. No, I'm kidding. All right, I love you guys. I'm going to hit the end. Bye.